Hi, welcome to the Wellness Gala free online series. I am Tracy Nosal, known as the Renegade Mentor, and I am creating clarity for success. How are you today? So, I want to go over tonight's topic is the impact of stress on the body and how it is a running theme from a subconscious block. Ah, boy, that's a mouthful right there, right? So there's a different side of stress that I really haven't heard anybody address and where it's at and really how it's impacting. We all know that stress can actually play a part on your physical body. We know it can create heart disease, it can create tension, high blood pressure. There's a whole host of everything that it could cause. And what really is behind the scenes is the subconscious block. Where's the frequency coming from? Where is it? Where did it start? And that's what I wanted to go over with you today. So bear with me a second because I just want to make sure that I'm not too much right here up in your face. So welcome everybody that's joining. Nice to see you all. So let's jump into that subconscious frequency block. So when we're holding stress, right, and we're going through life, we start to notice a pattern. I notice this, and there goes my lovely kitty Onyx. I swear, every time I start doing energy work, they like to step in and just get real close to me. So, yeah, enjoy them because they're calm all day until I have to be on something like this. So I hope you get a giggle out of that. So let's get back to that stress and that energetic cord. So what I've been realizing, because I walk through this myself first before I guide anybody, is why is that stress level all there? So when we are getting to a conscious point where we are getting through our day, we're aggravated, we might be working, and how's your body responding? Are you tense or are you holding your breath? That's your physical body responding to your stress response, right? But that's a pattern. And why is that pattern constantly in your auric field? So let's dive back into the subconscious for a moment. These things usually stem in childhood where things come up. And for the simplest example I'm going to go with is if you were in a household where there was turmoil or strict parents, or if there was alcoholics and you always had tension and fear, and this one's Chanel. Here we go. So, if there's that trauma in the house and that energetic charge constantly of fear, especially with alcoholic parents, because you didn't know, are they going to be fighting, and how are you responding? Are you afraid? Or are you always cowering down because you wanted to stay out of the way? You didn't want the turmoil and the fight and that energy. That is a subconscious energy frequency that is playing out in your current stress situation. So what happens is now in where you're an adult and you're conscious, but you seem to have created a pattern to have your body physically respond to the stress. So even though we think we're being conscious and positive and moving forward, we have these patterns that start to run, like caffeine, for instance, right? So if we are moving and we've got to like get things done and we work better under pressure, then all of a sudden, like for me, I need that added caffeine to like jump me into that heightened level for a moment so I can produce and get things done. And that is the same response from the subconscious frequency from childhood, where we actually were going into having that, I have to be under that energetic charge of I've got to be like on guard. And now all of a sudden it's the tracing that cord back up going, oh, I've got to be in that heightened state of tension so I can produce, because that's where we tend to run the best. Some of us work well under pressure, but that's really just a subconscious cord. It's a frequency pattern that is putting a demand on the physical body. And then what happens with the physical body, it's going to start to break down, right? It's going to start to let you know, like, hey, you've been running like this all of your life and it's too much, I'm getting burned out. So we get anything from adrenal fatigue to hypertension to hypothyroid. These are all our indicators of that energetic subconscious frequency from stress that is playing out in your current life. So this is where I want to address is getting comfortable and checking in with your body every day, right? Now, here's the thing. We're conscious about it and we want to change it, but we tend to snap back like a rubber band and go back into the old patterns. So, I'm on the phone all day with clients all day long. And I happened to catch somebody today as we're working through something, and I heard the response go, and it's the frustration. That is an old stress response, right? So then that is an energetic that is running through your auric field that keeps your body at that heightened tension level, that heightened state of, tight, I've got to do this. This isn't working. This is when you catch yourself, you breathe, and you step back and say, oh, my body's having a response. I need to relax, I need to breathe into that, and I need to let it go. But then you also have to be conscious enough to say, where's that cord coming from? And why am I still doing that? So it's not just one cord that you can go back in and trace to your childhood, unhook it, and you're good to go. Every experience we have had in life, and I talk about this often, has been locked into your subconscious patterning and your frequency of where you're at. So getting back into that frequency, this is an opportunity of awareness. How do you respond to things? And I'm going to mention this. We are at the close of the Lion's Gate portal today. The past few days for a lot of people that have been doing inner journey work, it's been a little tumultuous the past couple days. It's been feeling like you're on a raft. You're going up and down, up and down. And what is going on is we are doing a clearing, and it's been a big clearing internally of all these old energies of what no longer serve us, right? So it's getting down to the bottom of the barrel to clear it out. And then find where your body is holding that tension, but then also consciously being aware of what are the frequency chords. Because when we want to move forward in life and we want to do something and things are not going smoothly, or we might be hitting that proverbial glass wall, that's where you check yourself and ask, what frequency am I still running in my auric field that this is still coming back into me? And this can trace back to anything from worthiness, abandonment, all of it. All of this will cause stress. And that stress in midlife, when we're feeling it, is our big, aha, wow, this has not been approached this way with stress. Pay attention. Pay attention to your body and your mood. And are you happy? And are you peaceful and you're content? Because most people are complacent, to be quite honest. They're not living full out. They're not fully present and being okay. They've still got the monkey mind running, and that is causing a stress response. And that goes again back into your physical body of where that stress is coming from. So here's your tip throughout the day. When you're busy and things are happening and things are not going smoothly, it's your opportunity of awareness to breathe, check in with your body, where you're holding tension, and unlock it. A lot of people like to tense up, shoulders go up, and then they hold their breath. So check in when you catch yourself go, go, go. If you're going and you're producing and you feel great and you're getting things done, then bravo, you're on track. But if you're getting a little tense and frustrated, why is this not working out? This is a glitch. And if you're doing why isn't, that is your indicator right there of where your body is holding the old pattern of stress that's going back in, coming out of your body. So check in, breathe, and then go backwards. Breathe, release, say, where's that pattern coming from? Where did I start that? So just to recap here real quickly, childhood, tension. How was the household? Where were you always holding tension? Or you wanted to be perfect for the family, or you wanted to be the good child, or where did you start that pattern of stress and rebellion? We all go through our moods as teenagers and whatnot, but this stuff definitely started earlier. And now here we are as adults going, oh, okay, I am definitely responding in a way of frustration and things keep coming my way and I'm just not happy with it and I'm not feeling it. So creating clarity for success, dive in, open your channels, pay attention to your body. And what is your thing that you do now currently to keep yourself fueled moving forward? Okay, is it drama? Are you in that pattern of needing the drama? Do you need caffeine to get yourself through the day? What is it? If you take a look at your life, there is something in there that is definitely a little indicator that's going to be like, oh, okay, all right, I see my pattern, I see where I'm at, but is it serving you? And if it's not, and then you can check in with yourself of your attention, that's where you need to start. That's right where you need to start. So breathe, open up. That's the first thing you need to do throughout the day. Catch yourself, check yourself. Make sure your body is relaxed, because we need to work from the inside out. So we're not creating a dis-ease. And I hyphenate that word because it's a disconnection in your energetic body of the perfect flow of the harmony. So it's also a great time to ground and balance and take time for yourself. Check your patterns, check your schedule. Are you on the go constantly? And if you are, that's okay, but you need to have a break for yourself, whether it's going outside in nature, or if you have a hobby, if you like to paint, get back into checking in and having some you time, because that's another way to release the tension in your body. And that's also a new way to check that pattern, that energetic subconscious pattern of, wow, I didn't realize I've been holding this for, we hold energetics 10 years, fine, 20 years, 30 years. When we start hitting 50 years, this is where the physical stuff is going to start coming in. And this is where we all are like, well, let's shift that. Let's change that so we can move forward. So we're creating that light from within, and then we can shine it and go back out. So find that energetic subconscious cord of where you started your stress responses. Where did they connect? So once you bring that up into consciousness, you can disconnect it and say that no longer serves me. And then you can feel your body release the tension. That's like me with the coffee. It's like, I'm great. I start getting tired, and I'll go for the second cup of coffee. I need the caffeine. I need the jolt. So my body is automatically prone to that stress response. And now that big aha moment of looking how I've been running business-wise with stress and produce is like, wow, that really started so young. And here it is so many years later. And my body is like really starting to get my attention going, you better pay attention to what you're doing here. And that it's really the energetics, it's the mind, body, spirit connection, your soul connection, and get into alignment. So this is where I go more and more into creating clarity for success, because it's all about the subconscious frequency, how it's running in your auric field, and it's how it's playing these themes. And we might be aware of them, and some that we are not. And when we're not aware of them, this is when they can become a problem. So before I close out, I do always like to do this with my clients as well, is to pull a few cards. So today I have the Quantum Oracle deck. And let's see what messages are running through. There has been a big theme running in the past couple days. So the Quantum Oracle deck, the first card coming up is consciousness of lack. Okay, so, but notice the person leaning against the heart. So a lot of us have that lack energy and we're not even aware of it. Right? It's like, this isn't going right. I don't have this. I don't have that. That is a frequency pattern. That's a subconscious block that you trace back into where it started, of feeling that pattern. And then you can bring it up to consciousness so you can release it, send it out to the vortex. This is how we disconnect the subconscious blocks, the frequency cords. They're all energetic cords. Because what happens, it's like that energetic ball that you plug in and it sparks. You can put your finger on it and trace the electrical cord will go to you. This is what our auric field actually does. And those cords on a subconscious frequency, they're the ones that trip you up. So we want to dissipate that and clear it out, so then you become an open channel and an open vessel to manifest and create your soul self and your your essence and who you want to be and what you want to do in life. Feeling happy and peaceful and blissful, because why not, right? And with that being said, I love how spirit works with me. Happy success, right? Isn't that what I was just saying? Let's get back to the happiness. We can create it, but we've got to change our energetics on the subconscious and then on our auric fields so we can clear and move. So I have to laugh because they keep giving me the images of a broom and sweeping it out. And then, I like to be a little comical and, all right, let's take it for some bank turns and go sweep it out real quick. Let's go. Let's create some fun and move along. So with that as well, we've got dark thoughts coming up, okay? And I know that card seems a little bit menacing, but it's a perfect opportunity to go over our thoughts are not always positive. We may think that they are, but we are bouncing in like a rubber band, going back into our old response of like, this isn't working. I got to change this, or it's somebody else. And I'm no different, okay? I've been tested a lot during this Lion's Gate, and it's been intense the past few days, right? Because I've got a boatload of patterns. This is why I teach this, is because we want to shift it. We want to live. We are elevating the collective consciousness. This puts out a ripple effect. This is important. It's important on a personal transformational level, but this is really personal and important to put out on a global level. We're counteracting the darkness. So those dark thoughts that come in, we may not think that they're dark, but in actuality they are. So again, you have to catch yourself. Are you positive by nature? And if you're not, or you're a little dramatic, that's your opportunity to catch yourself and say, oh, that's not the best vibration to put out. Catch yourself and switch it up, because what we think about, we bring about, but what we feel about charges to us really quickly, and we need to honor that and do the work. So now we've got great gratitude coming up. Love that card. Get up every day and do 3 gratitude statements, whether you write it down and journal it, or whether you just think it out loud, or say it out loud, or think it in your head, whichever. It's putting a vibration out to the universe that you are grateful for where you're at, for your learning process, what you have, but it opens you up to receive more abundance of love, wealth, happiness, whatever it may be for you. So 3 gratitude statements. It shifts your energy, and it shifts your vibration. It puts you into a higher vibration. So then you go throughout your day more fulfilled. And then magic happens, right? You have these little wins all day. Like, wow, that went fantastic. I'm happy. Let's go. Keep moving. So do the gratitude. Because as you do that, and here it is, the vast universe will provide. You will manifest. And things just start to become easier. Life rolls easier. It's a lot more fun. Okay? So does anybody have any questions? If, I've been jibber-jabbering here for a bit. If anybody would like to jump in and say anything, have at it. It's all good. If not, I'm going to start closing it up. But we have travel cards, going to be the last card. Okay, so the travel, I know some of you might be like, are you insane? Nobody's traveling right now. Some are, but that travel card is really more about the travel inward, the inward journey. Because this has been a golden opportunity, golden time in the midst of this chaos, to find your balance and to find your peace. So I hope this helped you all as I'm losing my voice here. So this is creating clarity for success. You can go opt in with your email for my new online program that's going to be coming up at renegadementor.com. And you can also email me at tnosal@renegade.com if you would like further information, my packages, and this course and what I'm doing. And as always, I thank you for visiting the Wellness Gala free series, and you can also visit them at wellnessgala.com. So I bid you all a farewell. Goodbye for now. Have a lovely evening, and I will see you soon. Make it a great one. Thank you. Have a great day.